super cute puffball earrings. For this craft, you will need a pair of scissors, a small pair of jewelry pliers, 2 fishhook ear wires, and 1 ball of yarn. It doesn't matter what color your yarn is. And last but not least, 1 large serving fork. We will start off with our serving fork and our ball of yarn. Then we will unwind a little bit of the yarn and start wrapping it around the serving fork. We will do this until there's quite a bit of yarn on the fork. Once I've got quite a bit of yarn on my fork, I will go ahead and snip the yarn. Now since I've snipped it, I will start slowly unwinding the yarn from my fork. Now I have all my unraveled yarn, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to line the ends up with the yarn from my yarn ball. So there's 1 piece of it's from this pile of yarn and 1's from my yarn ball. And I'm gonna keep on pulling it and keeping it lined up with the yarn from the yarn ball until I've used all my yarn from this pile. At the end of my yarn from the pile, except as you can see, it isn't in a pile very much anymore. Now it is paired with my yarn from my yarn ball. And now I'm going to go ahead and snip the yarn from my yarn ball. Now I have 2 pieces of yarn there that are the exact same length, and they're both relatively long. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap one of them around the fork. So I've finished winding my 1 pile of yarn around my fork, and as you see, I still have another pile of the yarn. So I haven't wound this yet. And what I did was I cut another smaller piece of yarn also. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slide this wind of yarn down on the fork a little bit so you can see the little hole right there. And I'm going to slide the end of this piece of yarn through that little slit between the prongs. So now it's good. Now I'm going to go around the back side here so it comes right up around. And I'm going to tie it in a knot around all the wound yarn. As tight as I can. A knot, not a bow, a knot. A nice tight knot. Okay, it's in a nice tight knot now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my fishhook ear wires and also my small jewelry pliers. And I'm going to use my small jewelry pliers to, well, if you look closely at your fish hook ear wire, you'll see that it's kind of hard to show on the camera, but that you can unbend the little loop at the bottom. And I'm going to do just that. Okay, I've unbent the little loop at the bottom. And you want to make sure that little bead and the spring don't fall off there. But I've unbent it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my fork back with all the wound and tied yarn. And I'm going to slip this right underneath the tie that's going around the yarn. So right through there. And now I'm going to get back my jewelry pliers and re-bend that back into a little loop. It's okay if it doesn't look perfect. You aren't going to see this part. Make sure it's nice and good. Okay, now it's spin around again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and slip this whole thing off my fork. Don't worry, nothing's going to break if you don't pull at it too much. Now I'm going to take my scissors and cut all of those loops. This might take a little bit. Make sure not to pull up too hard because it will pull all those little bits of yarn out. Now I'm going to cut the loops on the other side. Again, make sure not to pull too hard. All the loops. Okay, I've done all the loops. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to cut all that yarn off. Well, not all of it, but just some of it, so that you get a nice small ball, not a big poofy one like it is now. So as you see, I have my finished earring here. I've cut off all the excess yarn, and one thing to make sure not to do is don't pull out the little pieces of yarn that are on your earring, because they'll slip right out. So that's one thing not to do. That's the only thing not to do. I mean, don't hurt yourself either. I also have a big pile of fluff. That's all the stuff that I cut off with it. You don't need that. You can just throw that out. Now, as you see, I only have one earring here. One sad little earring. Not two earrings. Where's my brother? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to repeat the same process we did to make this earring with the other group of yarn. If you don't remember how to do that, you can just rewind the video and it'll show you exactly everything you need to do. Thank you for watching my video on how to make super cute puffball earrings made entirely of yarn. Please hit the big thumbs up, click the big red button to subscribe to my channel, and also click the little bell next to it so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching!